All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into the final. Speed Duel Showdown number 8, 6 entrants. Some familiar names, Tetra, Ursus, Link, Beast here. We got Tetra, Ursus. We just saw a nasty mirror between Ursus and Beast of the XYZ unions where Ursus decided he could side deck Obelisk, and that is just a game win for him. So we saw that twice. Another one where I would recommend just watching the last 5 minutes of the bracket vid. All right. So these guys are going to get started on their match, and we'll watch Tetra and Ursus here. Tetra, we saw him take Speed Duel Showdown number 7 over Ron Wiz, playing Interconflict Monarch, beating a Dark Moth deck. Ursus actually did not place last week. He playing the XYZ unions, but he actually got beat out. He got beat out by Link with the burn deck. So now we're seeing him battle for first and second here. So this is a clash of the Titans here. These were the top 2 seeds, by the way. I seeded Tetra first, Ursus second. So, like clockwork, here they are. Starting with the Foolish Burial for Ursus, we're going to see XYZ versus, looks like we have Bakura skill for Tetra, so most likely we're going to see the Interconflict Monarch. I really like the creativity of the Interconflict Monarch skill, but we're going to see this deck be so consistent in XYZ unions. We'll take you to the main screen. Starting strong with an XZ and a set, but no hanger for Ursus. Like to see the hanger opener. So Tetra's fun to commentate because, you know, it's a little bit of a wild card. You don't know for sure what a conflict deck's going to do. You know, they can mix it up a little bit, especially with the siding. I can tell you with like 90% certainty that Tetra is the side deck was specifically for Ursus. Oh my God, this was the grudge match. This was the grudge match we were going to do all along. So, fun fact, about 10 minutes to 8 tonight, it was just Tetra and Ursus signed up. So we thought, we were like, are we really going to do this with 2 people? And we were like, yeah. What if we did a Tetra versus Ursus grudge match, winner take all, and then more people signed up. We had 6 entrants. So, but it ended up being Tetra Ursus anyway. So this is the grudge match y'all been waiting for. We just Interconflict the XZ for a tribute for Kaiser Glider, which is pretty good. We got a full back row from Tetra. We got the scramble. It makes sense. If we're going to sync off, if we're going to fuse off for something that early on a union side, we have a scramble set. So it made sense. We were we were ready for that. But Tetra is just trying to bait out, you know, obviously getting that scramble done. And we should be able to knock something loose here, put something in the grave, and that just starts a cycle. It's really all about burning through the union cycle. Why even make us sign up? Oh, Delicates. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. I want tons of people to sign up. It's just sometimes you get smacked in the face with this monstrosity of a deck. XYZ out already. Dropping the Z to get... Oh, we're picking a back row blindly. You'll love to see it. Well, I guess Kaiser Glider isn't necessarily a threat. And the thing... Oh, Chain Shrink. Is that till end of turn or is that forever? End of turn. End of turn. All right. Yeah, if that was permanent, that'd be nasty. But, yeah, Tetra already burned Interconflict. Feeling pretty confident. He was getting really aggressive there. But we have an XYZ. So it's looking pretty good for Ursus, actually. Because Kaiser Glider, we're not worried about. Tetra really needs... There's a couple things that Tetra could do to kind of get rid of XYZ. We have Bites. Thanks for the subscription. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have just added $3 to our pot. That is now $53. Enphase Zoma. Okay, so we saw Book of Moon on XYZ there, and now we have an Enphase Zoma. So all of Tetra's back row has been totally cleared, and 2 cards in hand. We have burned Interconflict. That's Charging Gaia. That's right. One thing I love about this deck that Tetra uses, and a lot of IC Monarchs use, is the Charging Gaia. That 1900 right out the gate is so big. It's so big. So look at this field. It's insane. The only problem is that that's an XYZ. Yep. XYZ is a big body to get over. And we have 2 cards in hand, so we can start utilizing the effect. So we are going to be able to start, yep, meticulously clearing the Zoma. You do not want to take 28 to the face. We are probably going to hit the Kaiser Glider. We got to be careful about secondary effect. When it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target a monster on the field returned to hand, which does put, it's really devastating against XYZ unions because it puts it back to the extra deck. Here it comes. Here it comes. All right, we got the YZ tank out. So more resources for Ursus. Oh, breaker with a spell counter. That would be pretty good if there was a hanger out, but there isn't. So we have a 1900 attack breaker. Nothing to pop right now, and a set from Tetra. And Tetra pretty much out of material now. We have a Nightmare Wheel to stall, but we didn't. We used Interconflict already. You know, there's no graveyard shenanigans going around like we do with Unions. We do have a scramble here. Okay, they are literally playing their own game, and just like the other person is in the room. Think of how many times these guys have played each other. So we have a set from Tetra, but meanwhile we are activating Scramble to get X and Y back out, which is going to set us up. You know, we can also use it to get a piece back to hand by banishing it from grave. We do have Z in the grave. XY out. Is XY's face up, so that's actually really good for Nightmare Wheel right here. So Scramble's going to get another piece out, which is also fodder for being able to destroy Nightmare Wheel. All right, effective XY, popping Nightmare Wheel, goes through. And there's the hanger. All right. Yeah. Tetra admin defeat. The inner conflict was pretty early. But it looked like Tetra had that initial aggression. I mean, we saw Zoma in the back row. We saw Charging Gaia. It was a good run, trying to be aggressive. But, yeah, you let the XYZ player play too long. You start getting your hanger, you start getting your scramble, and you're in trouble, especially if you got an inner conflict burn too early. I'm hoping that no one that I play in the Extravaganza this weekend plays XYZ as well as Ursus, because I've played a few XYZ folks, you know, whether it's the Extravaganza or other, or like Winnabox or something, but nobody has played like Ursus. All right, so that's game one. Game one, Ursus. We're used to seeing, you know, we usually see Tetra be pretty patient, but we saw him run out of resources pretty quickly. But now we're going to the side. So this is where the game really starts, because, like I said, Tetra is, I'm pretty sure that he's sided specifically against Unions here. Yeah, Ursus and Beast are the greatest Union players. It's amazing how well this has prepared me to play the game. How many matches I've seen Ursus play in all sorts of circumstances, and the way he uses book, offerings, really builds your confidence. If you watch VODs, if you are watching this live, it really helps when you get into that situation in like the Extravaganza setting or in Winnabox. It also helps you to know the rulings like back and front, you know. You got somebody arguing with you on Dueling Book. No, please see minute 7 of Speed Duel Showdown number 4. Tetra doesn't know where to put all his defusions. Like, I don't know, I sided 6, but I don't know what I'm going to take out. He's just taking a little extra. Not much to side on Ursus' side. There's one new card and I want everything in this list. I know, I swear, Tetra probably played everybody leading up to this with just the vanilla main deck, no side. Yeah. Yep. Chaining Book to Defusion. I can't remember if Ursus runs 3 books, or if it's 2 with a third in the side or something like that. But we better see Obelisk. Come on, Ursus. We better see Obelisk. All right, let's get into game 2. Inner conflict with swap. It's funny, I don't see creature swap in as many non-apprentice Monarch decks, because, you know, creature swap you can pass somebody the Magician or an old Vindictive that's already been flipped. So I don't know if we see creature swap in this deck with Tetra. New strat, Ursus, hard pass. So there are 2 turn 1s Ursus has. The first one is Union Hanger into stuff on the field, into fusion, into set scramble. The second one is, oh no, my hand is bad. I will set a Z and maybe a Book of Moon. But we just saw a hard pass from Ursus. I too have a new strat. No monsters. Oh, let's see a full back row. Yep, full background pass. The longer, like I said, the longer Ursus plays this game, though, the scarier it is. All right, there's the Z. Ah, so that's what we would have seen turn 1. Oh, full back row, and we're going for 15. Bait out something early like a Zoma or a Nightmare Wheel. We're going to take that. Okay. Tetra playing patiently. He set 3D fusion. Yeah, there's a Zoma. Yeah, so he could have Zomed there, but a little patient. We want to... We recognize that our cards aren't as easily recyclable as the Union players' cards. Oh, interesting. We're getting aggressive. We are banking on no stops here. You know, if he sets scramble, it's not going to be helpful. We're looking on no Book of Moons here. So another early interconflict for Tetra, and we are going for broke. This is 18 and 24. This is game if we have nothing. We have offerings. Offerings on Kaiser Glider. Good hit too, because nothing on Ursus's side of the field. So nothing to return to hand. Oh, if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target a monster on the field, return to the hand. Oh, oh, hello, double offerings. Oh, shoot. Oh, Book of Moon, quick play from hand. Do we have the third offerings? Oh, gosh, okay. Book of Moon. Resolving backwards. It's Book of Moon offerings, right? Okay, so Kaiser Glider gets effectively Book of Moon, does not leave the field. Ursus burnt 2 offerings and does not draw next turn. Whew, man. That's, yeah. Also, I want to know, so if this card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, target a monster on the field, return to hand. I think that's a mandatory effect, so would he have to return his own monster? I don't think I've come across that one. There's a foolish. Wow. All right, reset Ursus. Wow. That was insanity. Yeah, it's mandatory. Oh, my God. Those interactions are the most fun in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like having to untangle the puzzle and resolving backwards and the quick plays from hand right there is pretty fun. All right, so we got a burial. We have YZ in the grave. We have a card set. We are going to proactively Cosmic Cycle in the back row, which may very well be a scramble. I think that what we were going to see here is we were going to see Union combination. Oh, it's a book. Okay, it's a Book of Moon. Resetting the Zoma. Yeah, thought it was going to be a scramble, and we were going to fuse here, then scramble, get him back, but we don't have a scramble. So Tetra with the Cosmic Cycle in there to get rid of a Book of Moon, and puts him down to 250. Yeah, he had to use it while he could because that 1,000 is nasty. It's so worth it depending on what you're hitting, but for Speed Duel, that's a fourth of your life. Defusion. One of Tetra's sides, specifically against Ursus. Defusion to put that YZ back where it came from. He was going to swing in for game there. That's a side. We are in game 3. This is a really good match. This has been a very good match so far. Defusion next. Yeah. You can't defuse an obelisk. I'm just saying. Just saying. Maybe Ursus is a fusion monster. And maybe the diffusion is for him. If Ursus was a monster, what kind would he be? It'd probably fusion, right? I think Tetra would be like a pendulum. All right. We got a good opener, Ursus. Yeah, no more No more experimental strats. You're in finals of Showdown number 8. So we're going to do the tried and true hanger opening. And do we see the fuse off for YZ with a mystery set card? All right, there's YZ. Oh, look at that. A mystery set card, too. Oh, my gosh. Okay, well, now I'm genuinely confused. I have no idea. I don't know, book, scramble, and offerings? Who knows? Yeah, Ursus was just sandbagging. Now he's now he's playing for real. Now let's see how early Tetra uses inner conflict though, because we saw it pretty early both times. Once was not the right call. Second was the right call. All right, Link, you get nothing today. You get nothing. $53 pot. Where's my phone? Calculator, please. I can't do math. Normal summon breaker. Oh, that's good for a full back row. $53. That $3 was in addition to bites with the subscription. Thanks again, pal. Yeah, any new subscription, I had $3 to the pot. You can do it for free with Prime. 53, 15% of that is $7.95. Congratulations. Beast, you made your entry back and then some. Link, you get nothing. Better luck next time. Which foolish will you hit? Ah, yes. Blind hit. Going for the left. We are book-a-mooning. All this suspense to just book it. Couldn't agree more. That's a back row. And we got the scramble. Good scramble. Y and Z right out. Hanger effect. This is how we get like a rotation of like 3 of or 1 or 2 of each piece like this. And yeah, we're not going anywhere. Yeah, effective YZ. Good call. The book is good here with YZ. You get rid of that breaker with a drop. You could get pretty aggressive here, actually. All right. We are, yeah, that wasn't union combination. That was just a natural combo. 2 YZs. This is 4,000 right here. So, we have lethal on the board. Oh, my gosh, and we got the Y. That's right, with Scramble. Okay, we do have the Book of Moon. So we had a little extra. I'm sure we have a Nightmare Wheel here or a Zoma. But we had a little extra, one more monster to deal with. But this is lethal on the board. Tetra trying to figure out what he wants. I don't think I've seen Sphere from Tetra, actually. How does he deal against Moth? I guess it's the Nightmare and the Zoma. Actually, I should have remembered from last finals. It's 2 defusions. Yes, please double defuse. Now, Ursus has... That last back row's got to be something to disrupt that. Book of Moon on the YZ. Sure, sure. $21 goes through from the YZ. Tetra to Tetra life points do not matter because we still have inner conflict. So we're holding on, I see, a little longer this time. And now we just got to think about how we got to break in. We got a booked Y. We have a face down Y. Yeah, it's a booked Y and a booked YZ. Yeah, it's tough with 3. 3 cards in hand. Oh, 2 in hand, one set. You got inner conflict. You got to make the right call, take the right thing for the right Monarch here. That back row on Ursus' side is so scary, though, because if it is, it's safer to get Kaiser Glider, because if that's offerings, at least you can return another thing to hand. Yeah, the setup is just so intimidating. Oh my god, these guys. I like the little community we've made in the And also keep in mind for Tetra, it's what was he, 6 hours ahead? So it's 3:30 in the morning. Ursus is stalling to hope the Tetra just falls asleep. That's what it is. That's clearly what it is. I gotta say, you can save time telling me what set that is. Yeah, exactly, right? I got to imagine that 4:30, holy cow, you guys are some third shifters with the day off or something. I don't know. I can't go past, well, my job's pretty intensive, but I can't go past like 2 in the morning. Okay, we're rolling a die. All right. It's a Book of Moon. I would have said it's an offerings, to be fair. But you can say it's a book. It could be a set hanger. Biggest brain. The biggest of brains. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, you need defusions here. We got a normal charging guy. Okay. So we don't have a Monarch, you know. We're holding on to Interconflict, but we might get swept right off our feet here and get our head knocked off before we get a chance to use it. So we got to be careful. Tetra, though, 1900 attack, charging Gaia. Keeps looking at his grave. Book, breaker. Oh, hey, Chris. Tetra now, 1 card in hand, 1 set. We know that that's a set Y on the left and a set XY on the right. Yes, I'm still paying attention. We are going to interconflict here. Interesting. So are we going to crash? Oh, no, we're not going to crash. We're taking the, okay. Shrink. Okay. Yeah, he can't not. If he holds on to it for 1 more turn, it's like, what do you do? So he takes out 2 monsters for interconflict. No, the downside is no. It's an offerings. I knew it. Yes, you can't watch 2 months of Ursus play and not know that that's an offerings to the doomed. Thing is what, Tetra? What is it? You got a Book of Moon? Book of Moon, and then you get wiped out by the XY and you just lose momentum? Yeah. That's unfortunate. So Ursus obviously offerings to the doom, skip next draw phase, but we have the overwhelming. Both of these are lethal. If that was like a Nightmare Wheeler or a Zoma, we will gladly take it. We're swinging them with X first, because if that's Zoma and we swung in with XY, we would accidentally kill ourselves. We have a defusion, yeah. We would have accidentally killed ourselves, and we can't like swap attacks when we're kind of like in attack declaration. We would have had to clear with X, and then we can't attack with XY. So good order of attack from Ursus, right down to the T. He's got everything right here, but really good. Yeah, great. Great game. Ursus, you're once again your champion. Speed Duel Showdown number 8. Ursus takes it with XYZ Unions. Tetra, close second place with the Interconflict Monarch. Love to see both of these decks. And in the wings in the bronze match, we saw Beast take it over Link. Another XYZ Union beating out Link's burn deck. So we have a $53 pot thanks to pot bonus, including new subscriptions. And let's see. Ursus, you're walking away with $29.15 today. That is a new Battle City box. And let's see what you got, Tetra. Walking away with $15.90. And then Beast with like $7.95. So pretty good showdown all around. Hopefully this continues to show you guys that there's money here. You like playing Speed Duel. You think you can beat these guys with the meta. Come on in. You can win $30 to $50 if you place first. That's pretty consistent. So that's with 6 people. Last week we had 11. The pot was like over $80 or something like that, including bonuses and things like that. So there's always bonuses being added, including the subscriptions, bits, all stuff like that. So time for ban list. No, Link. No. This is the harsh reality, okay? There is no ban list here. You guys need to prepare for the extravaganza. Don't you want to win all the mats and then sell them off for hundreds of dollars? I do. Come on. No, I keep them all. But that's going to conclude Speed Duel Showdown number 8. Once again, Ursus, your champion. Tetra, number 2. They were seeded first and oh no, actually I think Tetra was seeded first. So Ursus taking over Tetra. Ursus will be first seed next time. And then Beast made a pretty good run. I think he was lower in the seeding today. So good stuff for them. Yeah, that's going to wrap up the stream. Hour and 45 minutes. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. Before we go, I'm going to try and see if I can, if there's anybody, any small guy that needs some love here. Nobody relevant that is Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. So I'm going to go ahead and cut off the stream. Appreciate you guys. I might stream some more this week. I did have a stream impromptu yesterday where I streamed WarioWare on the Switch because I had just got the Elgato capture card and I was just playing with it. And it was working. Somebody told me that if I tried to use it with Streamlabs, it would put my disc to 100, but we were okay. So I liked that, and I'm a big Smash fan, so you might see some of that and all the other stuff. The Nickelodeon fighting games coming out this week. I think tomorrow. Actually, I think in like 2 hours. So I don't know. We'll see. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching consistently. Thanks for enjoying Showdown number 8. We'll catch you guys next week every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I will catch you guys next time. Thanks. See ya.